Yes, he made it. Damn it, made it. What the hell happened here? Oh, here we go. You know we're gonna be on our Tupac stuff tonight. Rest in peace to Tupac. Tonight's non-father is brought to you by Popeye's Chicken. Almost as good as the non-fathers, but not good enough. Lady, sweet lady, there's no one above you. Don't you know we love you? Ain't nobody tell us it was fair. The love for my daddy, cause the coward wasn't there. He passed away, and yes, I cried. My anger still made me feel for the stranger. Looking for a father, he was gone. Man, with the thugs, even though they showed drugs, they showed a young brother love. People really forgot who Tupac really was until they listened to his lyrics. Shout out to Afidi Shakur, his mama. All right. Welcome to the spot. The non-father is here. You know, I went to work tonight, and they called me. They said, "No, you can go to your usual spot or cut on the radio. They promoting something, and you might want to work there." I said, "Where, man? I just want to go get my little hours in and come home, man. I got things to do tonight." I cut on the radio. They had a professional book signing. First of all, let me give a shout out to Deneen Milner, who helped out to Roger P. Henson, Steve Harvey. I'm gonna do a story on her. Very exceptional woman. I got pictures with her and everything. Very exceptional woman. Very exceptional. Very. It was an honor to be in that queen's presence. It truly was. Then I got home. I'm about to come upstairs. Biggie Shorty wants Popeyes. Oh, so I had to walk 2 blocks to get the Popeyes. Extend the time for the live. Men, here's a change of guard. Women get the most of the macaroni and cheese now. And in some instances, they get the biggest piece of chicken. Shout out to Biggie Shorty. She might be taller than me. She might be bigger than me. She's still my shorty. Remember that, nigga. All right. Let's get to the show. Tupac Shakur. Keefe D. Davis, the man who was allegedly Mr. John Frank. Shout out to John Frank, who educating the black man about the black man. It's all good. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis allegedly was one of the men who was allegedly involved in the plot to end Tupac's life, has been arrested. He contends that allegedly $1 million was paid by one Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Love Combs. There's no proof of it, but he never received the money, allegedly. My hands are greasy because I'm eating. P. Diddy is in Miami chilling. Him and DJ Khaled, they're out there chilling. As they should. This chicken's good. P. Diddy is chilling. I don't think he worried too much about stuff right now. P. Diddy's a fighter. And he's going to fight until there's no more fight left in him. He never did no stretch sentences, stuff like that. It's different when you're behind them bars and the judge tell you got to do 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Judge tell me I'm doing 5 days. I'm ready to faint. It's been 27 long, hard years. 27 years since Tupac lost his life. And to me, the cops already knew what happened. They even know what happened. They just need facts. They need confessions. They need people to talk. And that's just what Dwayne Keefe D. Davis did. He thought he could talk now. I don't know when these black people must stop that damn getting tricked by the trick knowledge of the man, as they say. They trick, well, you won't get locked up even if you confess to it. That happened to the guys in the Mississippi burning when they ended the life of the young man Emmett Till. And they sold the story to the press, where they basically admitted to committing the crime. They got off scot-free. Bill Cosby and his pudding didn't get away. Keefe D. Davis, who didn't directly admit to the crime, but he indirectly put himself at the scene of the crime. Then you get DJ Vlad. I keep telling y'all, the man's a snitch. What these black people do, I'm sure he paid him a lot of money. I mean, if Vlad was to pay me $10,000, I ain't gonna lie, I'd go up there too. I ain't gonna lie. He knows how to get the information out the black man. And he's bragging about it. I understand it's Tupac, and anybody be happy to help solve that case, white, black, no matter what color you are. But there's a special place on this planet Earth for DJ Vlad, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. People have been saying DJ Vlad is 5-0 for years and years and years. What they do, they still go up there and talk. A story I'm gonna do about a young rapper named BTB Savage. He was a victim of a home invasion. Him and his girlfriend was able to turn the tables and end the life of one of his home invaders. He went on DJ Vlad and he spoke about it. And Vlad asked him questions. Vlad almost had him bragging that He was able to get out of there without losing his life. 4 days later, people seeking revenge and the life of BTB Savage. DJ Vlade go up there, apologies, something like that. He said, I have nothing to do with it. I ain't told him to tell that. Got the story out the boy and threw the boy underneath the bus. So y'all keep going to DJ Vlade snitching on y'all damn selves. So where P. Diddy coming inside is they feel that he paid them $1 million allegedly. There's no record of it. There's no money trail of it. Well, somebody else, I forgot his name, but I know who it is. He allegedly walked away with the money. For the people in the car that ended Tupac's life, and may he rest in peace, they never got paid, allegedly. So Sean Combs never paid y'all. How can y'all say he gave y'all $1 million? Now let's go to Tupac's mother, Afeni Shakur. God rest that lady's soul, man. She outlived her son, and she didn't live to see some of her son's perpetrators get brought to justice. She hung on as long as she could. You know? May God bless her. So I feel bad for Keefe D. Yeah. He's a black man. You know what I mean? But then I think of Tupac's mother. And that's why I played that song for the intro tonight. I think of his mother. Well, she went through all the lessons she was giving him. Most of the revolutionary raps was from lessons that Tupac's mother gave him about his oppressors. See, that's what we have to realize right now. Tupac's mom gave him a lot of knowledge, man. And she was dealing with the stress, drug addiction and stuff like that. But she fought, and she had a son to fight with her. May God bless her, man. So when I think of Keefe D, I start feeling bad for him, right? I think of Tupac mother. And that's what everybody should feel bad for first. Unless you're part of Keefe D's immediate circle. Of course, they're going to root for him. Damn, that lemonade is refreshing. Woo! Tonight's North Farmer is brought to you by Popeye's Chicken. Almost as good as North Farmer's Chicken, but not good enough. Popeye's Chicken. Yes, Popeye's Chicken. I finished that plate. That damn Biggie shorty. She get more macaroni and potatoes, mashed potatoes than me. I like feeding my baby. She mad at me anyway. She got an attitude with me because I asked her to iron my suit for me earlier. God damn, girl. How you gonna catch an attitude with me? I don't want to iron this and that. I spent $30 on some Popeyes tonight. That's not a lot of money. I bought a lot of chicken, large sides, and everything. I could have got me a tuna fish hero. You know what I'm saying? $7, $6, $7. I like feeding my baby. She didn't have to cook on a Saturday night. I'm that kind of man. You understand me? I'm a good dude, man. I'm a real good dude. That come from the lessons growing up. from the lesson. That come from your own. I was even brought up right in the streets. Keena is in the building. That's my girl right there. I don't care what nobody say. Shout out to Sakina. I love you, girl. If you still there, then I love you, girl, forever. Thank you for coming through. That's my baby sis right there. See, I behave myself. Treat the woman with the utmost respect. Pretty soon we're gonna have them calling in. They can call in tonight. But I'm gonna wait. My space is almost finished up. By next week, I'm gonna be sitting in my space. The camera's gonna be on me. Y'all gonna see the non-father moving around on here. We're gonna get from behind his avatar. I ain't got no t-shirt on and I'm in my underwears now. Y'all ain't seeing me like this here. Gotta pay for that. But rest in peace to Tupac, man. When you got a young man like Tupac that fought his whole life, I know how it is. When the odds is against you your whole life, people take one look at you and automatically be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, automatically, off the rip. They just judge you off the rip. I know how that is. Tupac and his family moved from town to town. They moved from Harlem, New York, where he was born. They moved to Maryland. They moved to Oakland. These people moved all over the damn country. Trying to find the right place, the right space where a young man like Tupac can excel. But he excelled due to the lessons he endured and received in his travels. He picked up some here, some there, some there. And people forget how great Tupac is until they listen to his lyrics. Especially people that was alive in that time. I mean, I don't mean 3, 4 years old. My kids was little, but they still remember that Tupac thing. They were little. My kids was 6 and 4 and 9, 6 and 3. So just born. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was little. But they remember the Tupac situation. I mean, I was the same room I'm in now. This used to be my kids' room. I was sitting in this room right here when I received the news that Tupac lost his life. I was watching the game. Was it the Riddick Bowe fight? I think it was the Riddick Bowe fight. I was watching sports. Me and Biggie Shorty was sitting here watching, and the news flash came. It said he passed away. Biggie, I hung out all night. The next morning, I'm on my way home. I see people crying. I'm looking, what the hell wrong with this guy? Biggie passed away. What? These are people that deserve every right to live and excel. Black excellence, man. But see, people keep pitting us against each other to keep fighting each other. I'm too old to be fighting. I used to get in my YouTube beefs, but I was still sick. I gained 70 pounds. I was 225 pounds. In the span of 3 months, I was sick and didn't even know it. I gained 70 pounds in 3 months. I was bedridden in the hospital. The doctor said if you wasn't a strong person, if your body wasn't so strong by you training and stuff like that, you wouldn't be here now. They kept me for a week, kept giving me tuna fish sandwich. They thought they was punishing me. They gave the guy next to me fried chicken. Them tuna fish sandwiches, I was getting a hookup on those. I was getting the hookup. Bring some more. They were sneaking them in. I was like, yeah. Then when I was ready to come home, they gave me fried chicken. That's when I knew I was going home. My skin was pale. I didn't even know I was gaining weight. I was putting on my pants, and my pants was too small for me. I'm thinking Biggie Shorty shrinking my pants. Why is you shrinking? Yo, we had an argument. Why you keep shrinking my pants for? What the hell's wrong with you? You don't buy my clothes. I ain't shrinking them. Nah. Yes, you are. I went from 225. I weighed myself on a scale. I was 250. I was 260. I said, wait a minute. This scale is wrong. They said, nah, it's right. 4 weeks later, I went to the doctor. I ain't feel too good. My pressure was high. I was hypertension. My blood pressure was so high. Soon as they see my own blood pressure and they see my weight, because the people in the doctor know me. Soon as they see my weight, they said, you sit right there. They called the ambulance for me. I started crying. They said, you weigh 295 pounds. I started crying. I cried all the way to the damn hospital. And they started giving me tuna fish sandwiches. Started feeling a little bit better. Then they said they was going to keep me. Keep me for like 4 or 5 days. They kept me for a week. So I give thanks, man. So out of all that weight, I lost 40 pounds. I'm now at 250. I still got to get to 225. I'm starting to fit some old clothes I couldn't wear. I just brought a lot of them clothes. I hung them up in my closet, put them in the back part of the closet, and I tried them on little piece by piece. And I'm starting to fit my old jean suits, my little two-piece. I'm starting to fit my clothes again. But I still got to lose some more weight. I fought a battle. I could have lost my life. And then on top of that, I had the COVID. So that's why y'all always see me wearing a face mask. Because the COVID is back out here. It's something else back out here again. They've been saying it's going to come. It's out here. For 2 years, the COVID was out here. People passing away in the hospital. In this building, 3 people died in this building. They brought one person out the building on a damn stretcher, right? And they had the person's foot hanging out the sheet with a toe tag on it. And we standing outside and we sees this. Like, oh, people was losing their life. So after the COVID calmed down, after places started opening back up, I caught it. But when I caught it, they had the right medicine to help treat it. But the weight I gained and my blood pressure being so high, combined with the COVID, was so severe that I was lucky they had the damn medicine. Otherwise, it would have been nothing they could do for me. I had the 3 strikes that I needed to leave this earth, man. I remember going on Phil's panel. I was home from the hospital less than a week. I had my put on pajamas on. I was sitting in my chair, and my face was pale. I was talking. They was like, he looks sick. Everybody wanted to see who the Father was, that name. They wanted to see who he was. I came in there looking like a sick individual. I had a whole lot of anger streaks. Started getting into arguments with other people on YouTube in the streets. Ready to pop a couple of people. Bang, bang, bang. I was going crazy. I was sick. I fought through it. I ain't arguing with nobody. First of all, I got to set an example. The age I am is a mature age. I got to set an example. If I got to argue with you, I don't want to talk. I'll go somewhere else with my little Fatherism and do my thing. As I should. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these people will push you in the wrong direction where you got to strike against them. See, people too far for me to reach out and choke the hell out of them. So they'll talk all that stuff behind the avatar and stuff like that. I like to catch one or two people at a meet and greet. They ain't gonna know I'm gonna pop up, get a van full of guys, and we going out there. I want to see somebody throw their hands up to me. At my age, 20, even 25-year-old people know to respect me. I used to whip some ass. Letting people talk junk to me, man. I get silent. There ain't no more talk. Nah, I ain't arguing with you no more. Silent. You're gonna have a meet and greet one day. Bring your crew. It's all right. But God bless everybody, man. I don't need to be beating nobody up. Get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Fight's on tonight. I ain't even watching it. I'll catch you next week. Tired, I had a long day, long night. Let's get back to the Tupac situation, man. Because that's a real one there. That's a real one. The man endured. Then he rose to superstardom. And the young lady said he raped her. If he would have raped that woman, he would have did more than a little bit of time he did. Suge Knight would have never been able to bail him out. But they wanted to punish him. Like they treated Tupac like, you coming in our town doing this and that. Tupac was born in Harlem, New York. Harlem got a lot of people that went to the West Coast. Kim Fields, mother, Chip Fields, even Kim Fields was born in Harlem, New York. A lot of people didn't know that. I didn't know that till last year. I said, get out of here. And I had family that lived up there in damn Harlem. One of my older cousins, he older. He remembered Chip Fields. They lived a couple of blocks from each other. Right there on 140 something street in Harlem. New York breeded a lot of stars. Then they took their show on the road to the West. They've been doing that. That's how the West was won. People packed up and they traveled from the East Coast to the West Coast. They had to travel through the mountains and all of that, go through the Indians and all that. They got to the West. That's how the West was won. Remember that movie? Y'all don't, right? That's a 1961 movie, but a classic. It's a classic. I watched that movie. I said, well, goddamn. Tupac is a West Coast dude, man. Shout out to all the women. Oh, Susan James. Shout out to Miss James. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because he was around people that couldn't protect him from the evils and lies that made one dumb. Power is the truth, and the truth shall set you free from the evil and lies that make one dumb. Tupac was a highly intelligent human being, but he never seen the traps that were set before him. Because all the traps that were set before him had smiles on their faces. They was his biggest fan. That was his traps. The people he thought loved him were setting traps for him the whole time. And that's a shame. That's a shame that we unable. That's why, like, black people, we can excel. But we got to realize we the hunted. Especially the black man. I'm cool with this Haitian kid, right? That's my man. But he told me what I always knew. He said, before we come to this country, my mother tell me to watch out for the black man. Russians, everybody. The story that's told to them is we the lowest form. But we really not. When black people excel, They excel. Black excellence. Shout out to black excellence. We don't know how powerful we really are. I never let a white man or any other man outside my race call me nigga, and I settled for being called a nigga. When they called me a nigga, I knew what they was doing. They was trying to make me believe, they were trying to keep me in the lowest form. Shout out to Susan James. Big time. We're gonna have y'all females calling on here. We talking more militant tonight, okay? But some nights we gonna come on here and I'm gonna let y'all girls have fun, man. I'm about to roll my damn chronic up now. Y'all get y'all little wine, y'all bed, y'all weed, y'all play the food, whatever y'all want to get. We all gonna sit down on here together on these panels. I'm gonna bring y'all up here, and we gonna talk, and we gonna have us a good time. That's why I never bashed Kevin Samuels, but when I see him trying to destroy the black woman, they ask him, "Oh, how women go to Kevin Samuels for advice?" He was divorced twice. He never had a serious relationship with a woman. Well, he tried to have two serious relationships. He married two, but they went up in flames. Then, when he lost his life to the coochie killer. I'm making Susan James one of my moderators right now. Next time she comment, it'll be in blue, and she'll have a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Woman is gonna run this panel here. I'm gonna let woman run this damn thing. Kevin Samuels disrespected them black women. And you can tell by the mark. I mean, I've been studying Kevin Samuels for the past week. You can tell in his face when he getting ready to do it. He'll say something, he'll front like he being kind. Then the girl start talking. And as soon as she says something that triggers him, his face just changed, and you know what's coming. The next time y'all check him out, watch him. He made black women feel like they was a nut. If you feel a black woman is coming up short in the conversation, have a talk with her. Just like she could steer you in the right direction, you can steer her. But see, men don't know how to steer black women in the right direction. You rather in love with her or she a hoe. But in between you loving her and in between her being a hoe, she's a human being. Speak to her as such. We cut our women off when they trying to talk. We cut them off. Shut up. But we just get rude over them. I'm talking. This is a human being. We came out of our mamas. If there was no woman on earth, it wouldn't be no Adam and Eve. It'd be Adam and Steve. Goddamn shit. I'm eating the bone of a chicken thinking about that. Ain't no more meat on that bone there. God damn. Me and Biggie Shorty had an argument today. I asked her to iron my suit. Because the way she ironed it better than me, obviously. No, I ain't ironing it. She barking. I came home and I came home with a bunch of Popeye chickens. She may be bigger than me. She may be taller than me by a couple of inches. But she's still my shorty. So therefore, I call her Biggie Shorty. Shout out to Biggie Shorty. But when I came home tonight, I had that damn chicken. My Biggie Shorty, shit. I said, fix my own plate for me. She looked at me like, what? Hey, come on, I just came in the house. Let me wash my hands. Let me go to the bathroom right quick for like 30 seconds and come out. Let me take off my shoes and stuff. She fixed my plate. She got more macaroni and cheese than me. Damn, they got the biggest piece of chicken. Women get the biggest piece of chicken now. I don't think y'all know who that. Back in the days, they knew to give me the biggest piece of chicken. We have a chicken tonight. I better get the piece of chicken. Ah, that lemonade is good. We living in different times now. The woman get the biggest piece of chicken if you're not looking. But I buy that food mostly for her anyway. Just give me a couple of pieces of chicken. I'm gonna go to the store in the morning, spend a couple of dollars till I go food shopping this week. Like Wednesday or Thursday. That's when I'm gonna do it all up. Just get a couple of extra snacks and stuff for the games tomorrow. You know what I mean? Not too much stuff. I won't be too greedy. And I want to go shopping this week, food shopping this week. So I'm gonna do it big there. You know, it's just me and her here now. The kids is gone. See, this is stuff like what Tupac Shakur supposed to have a wife in his crib, raising a family. Tupac lived to be 25 years old. 25. Biggie, if I'm not mistaken, was 24. My kids is older than them. Then when they lost their life, they were still babies. That's why when these guys be looking at these young girls, I was at work last week. The guy looking at, because if you're not 21 years old, everybody got to show ID. I don't care if you're 100 years old. State ID, state law requires you show your ID upon entering certain buildings. You got to show me ID at the front door before you go inside the club restaurant, right? So sometimes they'll have kids come in. A kid 11 years old, bring their kid in. You know what I'm saying? They can't have no drink. The little girl was 17 years old. She was growing. She was sprouting. The guy was like a wolf with his tongue hanging out. She looked good. I'm like, your son, I got a granddaughter, 13. I got a step grand, 14. She's my grand. We had that little girl since she was 7, 8 months. That's my granddaughter. She my step granddaughter, yeah. But in my eyes, that's my oldest grandchild. So instead of having 4 grandkids, I got 5. I got to name her. We raised her. See what I'm saying? So when the guy was looking at, and he was about 40 something, he looking at that young girl like that. I said, yo, son, I can't do it. I had to walk away because I didn't want to say nothing else to him because that's not my place. If he want to do that, hang his tongue out his mouth, whoo, that's his business. I'm not into educating that bull junk, you know. I had to let him know. And when I said that, he kind of caught the hint. I got grandkids. If she's 17, my granddaughter 13, my step granddaughter 14, and she want to start wearing them big girl stuff now, that's like looking at my granddaughters. Not me. Kevin Sammy put all them women down. Oh, y'all young girls, y'all be gold on digging for these older guys. Kevin Sammy was 56 years old. The girl he was in the room when he lost his life was 32. That young girl's a couple of years older than my daughter. My daughter not too far behind her. But he's telling the girls on the internet not to do this and that, and he putting them down for doing this and that. But he's sneaking doing the same thing and got busted doing it when he lost his life. Messing with that killer coochie. So I be telling niggas, man. Coochie, man. I had the girls in the store laughing tonight. Dropping my little OG North Forward Science. They was taking too long making my damn food. I already ordered it. Then I went to the store. I went to the smoke shop. You know, I gotta get my little chronic for the night. Go to the grocery store, get some lemonade and stuff. I come back, my food was supposed to be done. they ain't start cooking my food after I came back. So they gave me a couple of extra things for me waiting. But I was cracking jokes in there. I said, I should make Biggie Shorty eat a peanut butter sandwich tonight instead of this chicken. I said, I should walk out of here right now, go get me a tuna fish hero, or go get me two beef patties and cheese, and say, the hell with this. It was like, no, don't do that. I was like, nah. He was like, no, don't do that. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just joking, you know what I'm saying? She said, because if I was her, I would want some chicken. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get some chicken. Then when they seen what I brought more than enough. I could have waited till tomorrow for the football game and got this. But knowing them, they might want me to work tomorrow. Usually I work on Sundays anyway, but they changed my shift this weekend. So when they told me to turn on the damn radio, they was promoting where they wanted me to work at every 15 minutes. They had it up there on the radio. I was like, yo, y'all want me there? I said, yeah, we want you there. So all right, I'm going. One thing about my own job, they know when they call I'm coming. But they shorted me $40 this week. And I'm pissed. You don't have me running all over the city for you getting in on time, clocking in on time, and you can't give me all my goddamn money? It's a problem. Yeah, I got an attitude. It's okay, God. Wait the next week. No, won't you wait the next week? I'll be chuckling niggas, man. I work too hard. They had called me last week. I worked on doubles Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My feet was hurting. And then Saturday night, you know, the guy that owns the club, he said, yo, start talking to the white people because he want the white people to start coming in the club. They be looking at it, they scared to come in. They don't want to be shamed. But now they coming in. What happens? Two white girls get into a damn fight. So while I'm trying to separate the situation and take the girl outside, one of the guys that work on the job stepped on my toe. Yeah. He stepped on my corn, man. I almost screamed like Keenan Ivy. Or I'm gonna get you sucker. When he took the splinter out of his damn finger, I was straight, man. He was like, oh, sorry. I couldn't even make a sound. I couldn't even say it's okay. Because if I'd have said anything, I would have released a yell. Like a little bitch. That's what she used to say, shut up, bitch. Biggie on Shorty. Shut up, bitch. But people go to Kevin Samuels for advice. Come to me for advice. I've been with Biggie Shorty 34 years. Married 28. Kevin Samuels, Tyrese, he's another one trying to mediate a marriage. He want to have sex with everybody, baby mama and wife and girlfriend and sister. How you put Tyrese in charge of mediating your marriage? Now, I'm not saying you most definitely welcome, Miss James. Now, I'm not saying I'm the most honorable guy. I just did my own prison time and holding hands and holy matrimony. I took it like a man. It wasn't easy dealing with this damn woman in here. Like she swing on me today. She gave my pants. Leave me alone. God damn, for honor your pants. But what I do? I spent like $30 on some chicken. More than that. Wait, what was it? $32.99? 34 something. That's my thank you for her honoring my clothes. Because I know what to do with her. Get her some of that damn chicken. Get Big Shorty some KFC, some goddamn Popeye, some white on castles. McDonald's, she ain't too crazy about McDonald's now. Popeyes, KFC, and White Castles. I'll get some skins tonight. But I'm gonna let her go ahead. I'll see her tomorrow. I might have to work tomorrow morning, so I'm on standby. I can use extra hours. Because I was supposed to be working tomorrow anyway. You see what I'm saying? I was supposed to be working tomorrow anyway. But they got a couple new spots and they want me to break them in. So this spot here, they just opened up like about a month ago. So now we got that spot now. So they sent me over there. Let's send Nard over there. Let Nard go over there and break that spot in. You know, I'll get all the young girls to smile. Oh, you's a nice man. They ain't calling me an old man yet. I be shaving. You ain't seeing my grandpa grays yet, but I don't have a lot. But I got my little grays. I shaved today. You know what I'm saying? Cut my hair. I went to work. Shout out to Dot too. You know what I'm saying? But Miss James, thank you for definitely coming on. You is my moderator, and you got the wrench. You know what I'm saying? Sakina, I want to make her one too, so she's welcome to come at any time. Thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying? Woman gonna run this channel here. If anybody want to call in, I'm gonna put my number up there in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Oh, go. Even though I got paid today. Yeah, I did. I got paid today. I ain't gonna lie. I was supposed to got paid last night. Nigga sent my money tonight. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't too proud to post up the cash apps. Anybody want to hit me up? Anybody want to call and discuss anything about Tupac or anything about the powerful woman or how your man did you wrong? Because if your man did you wrong, when you finish on this channel, he gonna do you right. I'm gonna put the battery in y'all back if y'all don't have one already. You know what I'm saying? We going Duracell. We built the last ever ready is never ready. Them cheap ass batteries. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no men gonna do you wrong once I get done. You better believe that. You better believe that. And one thing Tupac had in his corner, one thing he had, women. When he made the mainstream songs, he empowered the black woman. That's why I want to be the opposite of Kevin Samuels. I use him as a measuring stick towards me where he thought because he was educated and this and that, he could disrespect women. Woman is the most, well, men is the strength, the most powerful. The woman is the power behind the throne, man. They the most powerful. I came from my mama, and so did y'all. I don't like when men disrespect women because they don't know the science on how to treat a woman. You bitch, you dumb bitch. That's why I told you, bitch. You don't talk to a woman that way. You talk to a woman like a queen. And you will be rewarded with that love. But don't sit on it. Don't take it for granted. Don't sit on it. You stand on it. You stand firm so she know to respect you. Because you know you better respect her. So when she get mad at me because she wanted to iron my she ain't want to iron my clothes and all that, I wasn't worrying about it. She was going to iron my clothes. I knew it already. Because she know I needed her. So I depend on Biggie Shorty for that kind of stuff. I wasn't getting up until my pants was ironed. They want me to go looking professional as I can be. So I'm not gonna iron my pants all fast and still got a wrinkle on the side and all of that. I need this suit pressed. And only you can do it, baby. I got you. That motherfucker was mad. She ain't want to do nothing for me today. She was mad because I went outside earlier. Stayed outside a couple of hours. I went to go see a couple of people, see how they doing. You know what I'm saying? Then I knew I had to work, so I came back home. You know, she catch an attitude with me. She want me to go outside. Go outside, Nard. Go outside, Bernard. Go outside, Bernard. I go outside. I'm having fun. She calls my son. My son be like, Dad, where you at, man? I'm outside. I'm chilling. Dad, go home, man. Nah, she told me to go outside. I'm staying outside. I got to prove this to her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going home. She getting on my nerves. Listen, Dad, she calling me, man. I'm tired of her calling me about this here. Until you go home, she gonna keep on calling me. Go home. I don't know why she calling you like you my damn father. I'm your father. Okay, yes you are. Go home. Like, so I gotta come in the house and go back in my room. What saved our relationship after 34 years? All the kids is gone. She got her own room. I got mine. I could call on my phone if I want any kind of booty call. Yeah, I get those. I get the booty call. When I'm finished now, she want to talk. I'm going back in my room. Yo, peace. I'm going back in there. Go and study my YouTube stuff. Out of here. So she's happy I'm in the next room. But as long as I'm in the house, some days we be in this house together. We don't see each other that much during the day. She be in her room, I be in mine. We'll see each other on the pass through when I go to the kitchen with her. And then she'll come out and see what I'm doing. Or sometimes I come out and see what she doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been with this woman more than half my life. I've been with this woman more than I've been with my mama. She gotta mean something. And that's what a lot of men don't realize. That's why I used to make comments about women that's not married. Not no more. It's not enough men out here for these beautiful women. If you got a baby daddy and y'all not together, but y'all still friends, y'all sometimes probably get it on, whatever. That's like marriage. Or if you was with a man for a long time, y'all common law married. It's just not enough good men. A lot of them in jail. I don't want to say in the ground. Rest in peace to everybody that's resting in peace throughout time. But the ones that's still on the earth, you going to jail, you leaving that big butt out here on these damn streets. Oh, you wasn't a street nigga like me. Man, I ain't busting my gun in damn near 30 years. What, shooting at cans from off the roof or something? Shit, I ain't bust my gun in a long time. I wasn't a shooter unless I was forced to become one. My forte was whipping somebody's ass. That was my thing. Whipping your ass. And I used to do it well. It was a guy standing out on side one. He was with like 5 of his friends. And he didn't like me. So I'm walking to the store. He looking at me, pointing at me because he thought he was with his friends. You know what I did? I walked right up to him and punched him in his face. Wow! What you want to do? Yo, y'all let me go one-on-one with him. Just like Biggie said on his song, his friends became my friends, or they might be next. Sky's the limit. I punched him in his face in front of his homies. His homies respected me, gave me 5s after that and everything. I was that nigga. I beat you up. Until the guns came into play. Well, now you know if you beat him up, you know you got to shoot him after that, right? So God forbid I had that $20,000 contract put on my head. I knocked out this drug dealer. That nigga had millions of dollars. I didn't even know he had it like that. That nigga put 20 grands on my head. I'm like, oh God. 2 years later, they caught me. They jumped me. See, they wanted to end my life, but they caught me in the daytime, so they couldn't do it then. They had the joint surrounded where I was at. I didn't even know they was outside. I come outside to go to the store. Like, I walked right in the middle of them. Like, whoa. They should know I'm fighting 20 guys. Taking some, giving some, taking some, giving some. I don't think I won, but I ain't get beat up. I got hit in the face with those little 2-pound weights. He grabbed it, hit me. Wow. I was so hyped up, I didn't even feel it till afterwards. Rode the train home from work and everything. Got home. Like 3 hours later is when I started feeling the pain. I was like, oh, my body was so off. So I stayed home from work the next day. I said, man, my boss called me. You coming to work? Yep. I put some shades on because my eye had like a little ring because I rubbed my eye with ice the wrong way. Because I wouldn't have had no ring around my eye. But I rubbed the ice on my eye the wrong way. So I had like a little ring under my eye. It was purple, then it turned pink. It was pink, then purple, then it turned black. I had like a little black eye underneath. I put some shades on. I went to work. I brought that little hammer with me. Let's try it again. That's what I'm talking about. No, it's a fighter. Cold Pepsi! Cold Pepsi! I was waiting to see you. Or is she a moderator, right? Yes, she is. Mod Squad, my crew coming. Shout out to Cold Pepsi. I had brought a lemonade tonight, but I'm getting me. You is what's good, young lady. I'm getting me a Pepsi tomorrow morning with some ice. I'm gonna have me some ice cold Pepsi tomorrow for the games tomorrow, with a little bit of Bacardi or something in it, Henny or something. A little bit of look at you know what I'm saying? So I fought for my life, man. I fought for my life. I had a $20,000 contract on my head. The guy moved down south after that. I was his last stop before he left. He went down south. 6 months later, his wife and kids killed him for the damn money. And he was on Snapped. He was on that TV show Snapped. So I was lucky God was on my side, man. He slapped me. I would have gave him more respect had he punched me. He slapped me. I knocked him right out. Wow, we got me. In 2006, I knocked him right out cold. I knocked him out with his eyes open. I hit him on the button. I thought I killed him. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I killed him. I swear to God. I thought I killed him. I never knocked nobody out with their eyes open before. When I knocked somebody out, they was snoring. He was snoring with his eyes open. So we was in Tennessee, right? We was out of town. So my first instinct was to end his life. But then I started thinking about the chain gang. I seen them guys on the chain gang out there, and the people we was with, they'd have gave me right up. Nard did it. Nard did it. So I had to you know what I'm saying? I had to leave the scene. I got back to New York. It was on, boy. For 2 years. But I knew they was gonna catch up to me. I knew it. And then he tried to lie to the other drug guys out here. But the drug dealers know me out here. I was born and raised out here just like him. We both were from Brownsville. But he moved to a different part of Brooklyn. So me and my man, we were riding in the car. And we seen him with his son outside his house. So my man, he reached for the gun. He said, "What you gonna do, Nard?" I said, "Yo, he's with his son." I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He looked at me. He said, "Word?" He said, "All right." He pulled off. He never went back with me again. He was like, "Nah, listen, you know you my man. I fucking love you. The people stood up for you out there, like they said. For Nard to put his hands on you, you had to do something to him. He just not gonna put his hands on you for nothing. He was trying to lie. recruit other people to get me. And they said you had to do something too, Nard. But my man, like my man said in the car, in the van, he said you might not do nothing to him while his son is there, but I guarantee you he'll do something to you while your son is there. And he never went out with me again. Like he's saying we supposed to end him that night, no matter who was with him. But I'm just not a cold person like that. You know what I'm saying? And that me not being a cold person like that almost cost me my life. Because where I was at that night, my son was with me. They was waiting for me to come outside that night. My son would have been with me. I happened to leave my son in the building and go to the store. We was in the boxing gym. But I was closing the gym. I was working in the gym at the time, and I was supposed to have closed up the damn gym. That's when they would have got me 9 o'clock that night when I was closing the gym. They were supposed to got me that night. So I know somebody in that gym gave them some intel on how I move over there. I was just lucky, man. God is on my side. And not many people like Tupac, he survived many perils. But that last time was it. You only get with so many chances. Because when your number's up, your number's up. Shout out to Tupac, man. Tupac lost his life because he was about to elevate. He was about to excel. He was about to show people what black excellence was all about. Before black excellence became black excellent. No problem, girl. One thing y'all been watching. Where I'm glad I thought it over too. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do it. And that's the difference between me and many others. God watches out for fools, man, because I'm a damn fool. But I'm cool. I'm a cool fool. So when I hear these guys, oh, I've been to jail, I've been to up north and Coxsackie and this and that. Come on, you was in jail with a bunch of men, man. I just cannot. The most I ever did was 4 days. I used to get into my little fight, spend the night, got to go through the court system, see the judge, get sent home. Let's go through that. One time they kept me a couple of extra days, you know what I'm saying? It was a shooting around here and somebody gave my name and they had me in a system for 4 days without seeing the judge or nothing. They just was holding me. But they had 72 hours to release me. They released me after 66 hours. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't what the hell they talking about. But they ready to bust my door down with my kids in here, my kids in the room crying. They had my number. They calling me on the phone. Open up the door, Bernard. We're gonna bust it down. I saw you come in here with the kids. Then when they found out I didn't do it, they granted me the immediate release. So I was just blessed, you know what I'm saying? And guys do 5, 10, 15, 20 years in jail. Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? So while you in there, you a strong dude, you ain't touching none of them boys in there. That's for goddamn sure. I'll try to get one of those CO chicks. I just wasn't a jail dude. They go to jail and they stay in jail, and while you in jail, your woman out here in these streets, man. Your woman out here in these streets. Exactly who in their right mind want to be told when they can come out and go. Exactly. That's what happens when you go to jail. When you can come and go like an animal. Rex, get back in that. You know how the dogs, you got to put a dog in the cage? Because the kids, whatever, you know, you want the dog in the cage, whatever. Go and get in that cage. They treat you like dogs in there. The 4 days I spent in there, I'm like, oh no. Oh no. This ain't for me. When am I gonna see the judge? You can't go home until you see the judge. It took me 4 days. They had me in Brooklyn house to tension and everything. But see, I know how to handle the guys. But see, I know how to fight. They try to play me, I'm knocking them out. Whop! You know what I'm saying? Yeah, women in the streets, that's right. Women in the streets, they trying to run some. That's right. I ought to be out here with the woman. Biggie Shorty came up there to see me. You know what I'm saying? I felt so good when she had to go home. I ain't let her see me crying, but I cried a little bit, like damn. And she's not used to all that jail stuff. You know what I'm saying? She said when she went up there, they had to search her. She had to strip search and she had to pull her breast up and all of that. Like the woman was violating. Like they had the little lesbian correction officer. Shout out to lesbian correction officers. They women, but they was getting their free look. They put on the gloves, rubber on gloves, and lift the damn breasts up. They get their feel on my Biggie Shorty. Yo, when she told me that, I was like, damn, man, I'm sorry, man. She was like, no, just come home, man. Just come home. When they let me come home, I said, yes. Came home and ate me some good old food. Wait, what happened? Was that the time? Oh, yeah, yeah. I came home and some girl that liked me called the house and earlier that day before I came home. So Biggie Shorty was waiting for me to come home. I got my ass whipped. She go outside, no, go outside. So I was going outside. I said, listen, the guy down the hall was like, no. He was like, yo, you all right? I said, listen, man, I'm going back inside and I'm going to finish getting my ass whipped and give me some dinner and I'm going to bed. And that's just what I did. When I went in the house, he said, only thing I heard was bing, bang, bang. Like, yeah, I got my ass whipped. I got my ass whipped. She fixed me something to eat. Went to bed. Got me some skins. I got that. And got threatened. Somebody else call you again, nigga, I kill you. I kill you. Shout out to Biggie Shorty, man. You know what I'm saying? Cold Pepsi is in the building. Word. I ain't even gonna lie. Yes, it is very disrespectful trying to go visit. I visited one time once and I was done. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. When she was telling me how they did her in there, man. You got to squat, bend down, make sure you ain't got nothing hidden up your butt. And some women be having them big old booties, man. You gonna bend down? Shit. That's a violation. And they get the type of female correction officers who's more than happy to go up in there. They do everything to them women except for stick their hand all the way up their damn booties. Their booty hole. That's the only thing they don't do. I think. I wasn't there. It's unbearable to even speak about. Like, women don't be wanting to tell them stories, man. They don't want to tell that damn story. They tell that story. Shit. Hell no. So you got to give women a lot of credit, man. That's why I be telling men, yo, respect the black woman. Yeah, we got to go out there and work. My feet hurting after a long week of work. Then guess what? Another week come up the next week. So I'm going to do the same thing over for the next 7 days that I work or be off. So I get used to it. Women got to go through so much, man. Yeah, they be having them dogs. Oh, yeah, the dogs, yeah. Yeah, the dogs is the easy part. Because then they ain't got to go through. I think they leave the dogs behind on purpose so they could do the search. See, the dogs sniff. If they detect something, they bark. Just like Biggie Shorty be barking. She do the same thing in here when she raising hell. She's like a female guard dog in here. That's what she doing here. That's why I got my own room. And she in her room, leave her ass right in there. Leave her right in there, please, Lord. She quiet. I got the Popeyes chicken. She's taller than me by like an inch and a half, maybe close to 2 inches, and she's bigger than me. She's bigger than me, but she's still my shorty. So I call her Biggie Shorty. You know what I'm saying? She do all that damn popping that junk in here. Her, I got my own room. That keep me safe from her. Only thing I don't like is when she come busting in my room. See, that's why I'm gonna put a lock on this damn door. I'm gonna fix it. But as much as I can't stand Biggie Shorty ass, I had a home to come home to. I ain't have to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to be in the damn streets. I had somewhere to come home to. And a lot of my cousins and friends didn't like that. A lot of them were still living with their damn parents. I had a family to come home to. By the time I was 20, 21, I was already, you know what I'm saying? I was 18 when I had my first son. You know what I'm saying? I had my own apartment right around the time I was turning 20. Right before I turned 20, I had my own apartment. I told my mother, I said, Ma, I love you. I'll come in, I'll spend the night. I'll come over to eat, but I ain't never moving back in here with you again. I almost had to one time that next year when I got my tax returns. I was supposed to pay the back rent, but I went and bought a car. So I was paying $303 each month. I owed $909, so we had to go to court, and it was like, you better pay this or you're gonna be in the street. So my mother, I was like, Mom, I don't know. I was working part-time and stuff. That's why that tax return was supposed to help me. I wasn't working that much. So I couldn't come up with the rent just like that at the time. And she was pregnant with my second child. Her first by me, but my second child. So I said, Ma, I don't know. We might have to move back in. Oh, man, my mother thought about that. She said, I'm going to write you out a check right now. She ain't coming back here, nigga. But I told my mother, I said, I ain't never moving back in with you. Because as bad as Biggie Shorty is, right, don't get knocked. Exactly. As bad as Biggie Shorty is, my mother worse for the simple reason me and her just alike. She had me. I'm her son. And me and my mother, we get along just fine until it come down to money and stuff like that. Or when I ran up the parking the tickets on a damn car. Boy, that was years ago though. She's ready to go upside my damn head. My mother wanted to do something to me. Word up. I wasn't telling her about the tickets. She was letting me hold the car whenever I wanted. I was getting up late to change on parking. My mother went crazy. So when it comes down to money, if it ever comes down to that, me and her got beef. And I can't live with my mother anyway because we need space. Me and Biggie Shorty, we need separate rooms. My mother, me and her need separate places to live. And we'll get along just fine. Yes, I was on my grown man stuff. Yep. Woman taught me. Woman taught me. So I just feel blessed, man. I just feel so blessed. But I still got an attitude tonight because they shorted me $40 on my check. These people act like they doing you a favor by paying. Y'all supposed to got paid last night. I ain't get paid almost 12 o'clock tonight. I ain't tripped. Didn't short me $40. Like I can't count. Yo, this is a problem here. Because when they need me to be to work on time, I come a half an hour early. Then I'll do what I gotta do, go to the store, sit down, grab something from the store, and I'll come in 15 minutes before I'm supposed to start. Because I come in, I would like to get settled in, get my last rest and everything like that. So when I'm supposed to be there, I'm there. When you call me on the phone and ask me and say, "Do you want to work extra?" I say, "Yeah," because I be in here with her. She got you, yeah, yes, 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 yes. She does. I'm blessed with a little bit of luck on the side. Come on, I drove by these guys in the car, and they thought I was somebody else. They shot my car. My car had 5 bullet holes in it, and the guy was like 10 feet away from my car. I ain't get hit with not one bullet. Just like this man said, it wasn't your time. Cause you seen them big ass bullet holes in my car. You got hit with a Glock. I was supposed to have been gone. It's like you could feel the wind of the bullets. You could like when they come out the damn chamber, bloom, bloom, bloom. When they say the word, what's that? They say blow. When a gun blows, it blows. I was so close to that gun, it's like I felt the wind, and all I could hear is the thing hitting my car. Boom, 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 boom. I thought I was hit. People get hit and don't even know they hit. I was lucky. The cops rolled past my car. They looked at my car. They seen all the holes in my car. My tire was shot up. Yo, you know what the cops did? They looked at me. They looked at the holes, and they kept on going. Left me right there to fend for myself. Yep, I was lucky. So me being in them streets, man, when it comes down to the situation where your life is in on trouble, streets don't love no one. You got to get out of that. And I was lucky to get out of it. But there's only so much you can get away with before it finally catches up to you. And God forbid, and may God rest his soul. That's what happened to Tupac. He got out of so many situations, man. That final time, his body just couldn't take no more. His soul just left his body, and he joined the great ones in the sky, the cabin in the sky. You know, and may God bless him, man. So a woman kept me off them streets, because if I ain't had nobody to come home to at night, I'd have been in them streets. When I had the $20,000 hit on me, a hitman that I personally know, we was in the Boy Scouts together. We was freezing. We built the campfire so we could have a fire and stay warm. He became a hitman. When they put that $20,000 hit on my head, they didn't know he knew me like the guy didn't know he knew me like that or knew me at all. They gave him the contract. He turned it down. He turned it down. You hear me? That's not. Can't do that to him, man. I knew that boy since the Boy Scouts. But one night I was standing outside, and I could bring her in here right now, and she'll tell you, you know, yeah, he got mixed up with the wrong people, and Tupac made bad choices. When he stomped that boy out at the MGM Grand that night, he didn't have to. You the grand prize. You the one with the money. You got people here that can stomp people out for you. But he wanted to prove he belonged. See, once you make it to be successful, people who become successful want to be in the streets. The people in the streets want to be successful. You lower your standards down to the next one, and that's how people get defeated in life. You lowering yourself. And by him jumping in that crowd and stomping that boy out, he lowered himself. Like King Vaughn. He was in Georgia. He got into a fight with the other guy, Quando Rondo. Walked up to him and he started punching him in his face. And the other boy got out the car and shot him. Bang! Took his life. When you successful like that, you got people. If you buy your friends a house, you got people that's supposed to punch that guy in the face for you. Now his friends, when he passed away, what happened? What did his friends do? They stole the clothes out of his house. They robbed his house. Stole his gold, his jewelry. That boy had damn near $250,000 worth of jewelry on his neck. They took it. Streets ain't got no love for you. And that's what Cole Pepper's saying. For sure, the streets don't have love for anyone. I feel y'all mixed up with the wrong people. That's right. Those who think it's for you is what they can get for you. Yeah, what they can get from you. And when he lost his life, they got a lot from him. This is the norm. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's lessons in life. I can sit here and talk about experiences off the top of my head because there's so much I could tell. I have so many stories I could tell. My stories is so parallel but similar to other people. I'm lucky, man. I'm lucky I'm still here. I got my grandkids, you know what I'm saying? I can send my grandkids $100. They be wanting Jordans. You want Jordans? Don't Jordans cost about $300, girl. I'm gonna send it to you. You know, and I'm not being materialistic. I'm just lucky and blessed, and I'm able to do it. I tell my children, people say, "Oh yeah, believe it. Oh yeah." Whether they drunk or sober, once they show that side, that true side or that false side, especially that false side, believe it. We give the wrong people second chances to remain close to us. Don't let your circle hurt you. Sometimes the people that know how you move, they get to you first. Not a guy riding on the train or whatever, or the guy in the chicken spot. I was buying something from Popeyes tonight. I was all drunk, acting like he wanted to act stupid. I was going to stun gun him. Zap, zap, zap. I was, what? I was about to give it to him, boy. He think because I'm wearing a suit, he was about to get it. And he knew it too. He left me alone. Damn, their lemonade is good. He was just giving me dirty looks like he wanted to try me. Like he didn't know I was from out there, son. You know what I'm saying? But I knew who he was. I've been in this hood for so long. He was a kid when he was out here. And I knew exactly who he was. I told him. He was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. You know, I had that face mask on. I pulled that sucker down. Oh yeah, I remember you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't get it twisted, homie. Yeah, let these fools know. I'm looking for my stun gun now. What the hell is my stun gun? I took it out of my pocket already. It's somewhere up here. I'll find it later. How about to zap it? He's about to get it. I was about to give it to him. Playing with him. Like I told him, I'm too old, man. I lived out here. I never disrespect nobody. I'm giving it up. However, I'm going to give it. It's coming. I let him know. I said, I knew you since you was a kid in the damn 80s. He said, "Oh, yeah, I remember you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just don't, I'm staying Brownsville houses now. I moved up the block. But still, here go my stun gun here on top of the refrigerator. I was about to give it to him. Oh, what the hell? I was about to give it to him. No lie. And I seen somebody stun gun themselves. They was playing with it. It's a guy that sell it for $20. So the guy said, "Let me see if it works." He zapped it real quick and he put his finger to it. He touched it and took his finger off it. His whole body shook. About to kill his damn self. You know what I'm saying? Say it. I give it to him. That's that stun gun there. You got it. I was about, man, play with you, man. You never see me playing with y'all fools out here in the street. I gave everybody respect. Y'all gonna respect me. Well, I'm giving it up. However, I give it up. And a stun gun, I ain't gonna do no 5 years in jail. See, if I shoot him, yeah, I'm gonna do some time probably. In New York, their gun laws are strict. We don't go to the candy store and get a gun out the store like they do down damn south. They don't want to get no black guy in New York no gun license unless you 5-0. You know what I'm saying? So once he seen where I was coming from and he seen who I was able to go home safe. Being in the crowd and being distracted isn't smart. Stay focused. That's right. Watch your surroundings. First thing I do. That's why I had that stun gun ready. Even though I lived here my whole life, it's Saturday night. Guys outside is drunk, so they're not thinking right. And before I left my job, they was giving out food. I ate there. They was giving out drinks. I had 2 nice drinks, so I was a little nice myself. You know what I'm saying? About to give it to him. So, zap. No, I'm a real nice, gentle man. But when it comes down to it, I can get a little bit crazy now. You know? That's why the young guys don't respect me. I don't walk around here like I'm the town bully. I'm the baddest man on the block. I'm just a man who do all I can in this land. That's all I do. Yeah, you gotta have that stun gun. I'm telling you. Women especially, exactly. I got a stun gun as well. I've been out there, right? Woman to catch you out there. My man, grandmother, she used to carry her own pocketbook, right? We was kids. So she had a car. She used to come to Brownsville, see her grandkids, take them shopping and stuff. So one day, I was little. I was about 9, 10. So one day she parked the car and she got out the car. In Brownsville, that's when Mike Tyson and all of them was running around out here. I'm sure I remember when Mike Tyson lived out here. So the guys ran, the guy ran up on her, and he tried to rob her. And when he reached at her, she stepped to the side and she swung the pocketbook, right? So you know, a female hit you upside the head with her own pocketbook. That's the first thing she gonna hit you with the bag. Stop it, pop. So he was willing to take that hit. Let me tell you something. She had a rock in her bag. She had a brick in there. When she swung that, he took that shot, knocked his ass right out. Wow! The cops came. Cops said, "What you did to him?" She pulled the brick out of her bag. What the hell? They ain't do nothing to her. Go ahead, don't worry about it. They woke his ass up and took him to jail. Yo, like your grandmother crazy, man. She knocked his ass out. Because when Mike Tyson was out here, he was robbing old women. So all the women was out there during the time that he terrorized out here. They had to be on alert. Mike Tyson was knocking out old women, man. You could be 75 years old. If it was something that he wants, he was gonna knock her out for it. Telling you. I remember when he lived out here. Dirty Mike. Me and him had a damn fight before. He hit me one time. I was a little kid. I was trying to beat up this other kid, and he just zeroed in on me because he seen I used to beat up all the kids my age. So he swung on me. I went to trash cans. That's why Mike Tyson don't like me now. He really don't like me. I went to trash cans. Me and we cool. We talked a couple of times. I went in that trash can. I tried to hit him with a damn stick, a bottle, anything. And he laughing and joking. And I'm like, I was crying. I was mad. I told the older kids, the ones that used to make him rob, and they whipped his ass for me. He was running, his pants was falling off and he had to pull his pants up. I fought the best in these streets. One thing they can say about me out here, he will fight you. He can know how to fight you. You play with Nard if you want to. You got a fight on your hands. That's how I was raised, man. So while the guys was in the streets, taking pocketbooks, taking gold chains, I was in the gyms, I was in the PALs, I was in the YMCAs, playing basketball, training in boxing, playing baseball. I just refused to run the streets with them. But when I was out there, I was out there. But I wasn't out there on an everyday basis. I was always in the gyms, on the baseball fields, boxing gym, basketball courts. I was always doing something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't run around like, yo, I'm a street nigga. I bust my gun and all of that. If I have to, I'm squeezing. But I don't have to. A lot of these knuckleheads here, all you gotta do is take your foot and put it in their back pocket, and they'll be all right. They won't bother you no more. Once they see you fighting out here, they don't want no problems because they know you fight. I taught my kids how to damn fight. He bought. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happened here? Oh, okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back, right? Let me see. Wait a minute, what's going on here? One, two, one, two. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. So I'm gonna talk for a few more minutes. It's after 2 o'clock. That's when they start turning off the phones and stuff. I'm gonna talk for a few more, then I'm gonna get off. But I love this live. I love going live now. I used to be scared to go live. I didn't think I was gonna do good. But my content's actually gotten better. I just gotta be patient, keep hitting it. And more people tuning in, they're gonna have faith in me. Nard, come on tonight. I tell good stories when I'm on the road. I'm just thankful, man. Thank you for holding on, waiting for me, cold Pepsi and the rest of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's true. Oh my God. All right, there we go. I think what's happening is, I think they're trying to turn my phone off. So I'm gonna call it a wrap in 1 minute. I'm gonna wrap this up in 1 minute. I think they're trying to turn my phone off, but they just can't do it yet. Thank goodness. Like in the while I'm doing a live, my phone just get turned right off. Wow, like oh man. But I think that's what they're trying to do because it's after 2 now. So and by me trying to roll my little spliff here, I hit the button. So that started all the trouble. That was the beginning of it. But I'm gonna jump off of here in the next 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too late. You know what I'm saying? Might I might get lucky. I might get lucky and catch a cash app tonight. It's going towards the phone bill. Okay, Nord, hold it down. I got an early day tomorrow. All right, you have a good night, young lady. And with that, we all gonna say good night. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out on top tonight while people still in the chat room. Then they be talking to myself at the end of the chats. But I'm gonna go out on top tonight. At least I got 5. I'm getting better. Yeah. I mean, when I used to have -5. But I love y'all all. Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna try to do a live tomorrow night after the game. Y'all woman gonna help me strengthen this here. You know what I'm saying? There's no me without y'all. And I love y'all all, man. Shout out to Cold Pepsi. Shout out to Sakina. Shout out to everybody for coming in. Shout out to Dot. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Y'all, we have to start hitting that like button. You heard? We gotta start supporting it. This is y'all channel, man. This is y'all. I mean, I'm in the platform, but this is y'all channel, man. This where y'all come in and y'all express yourselves right on here. We're gonna start taking phone calls. We're gonna start. I pretty soon. It's only a matter of time. Like somebody told me last night. Soon they see one person come on talking and stuff like that, more gonna come on. So everybody waiting for that first woman to come on here and start talking crazy. We're gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Woman is not hoes. And if a man think you're a hoe, show him what a hoe really is. A hoe is a real woman, not what they think it is. I was looking at this chick up here on the internet. One more thing, and she said she had sex with 35 men. They went the guys went crazy. In her lifetime, she had 35 different men. Will Chamberlain said he had 10,000. They cheered him. It's a woman, Punani. It's her choice how she want to do with it. Just carry yourself well, like women do. You know what I'm saying? I who am I to give you advice? Just you be safe and carry yourself well, because you are loved somewhere, and may God bless all y'all good women, man. A man talking about he got 10,000 damn different women in his lifetime, they cheer for him. A woman say she had 35 men, they look at her negative. What's wrong with these people? That's because men expectations for a woman is extremely high, but one problem, they don't know that woman well enough to place any expectations on her. You have to know and understand your woman. If these men stop telling her to be quiet or stop cutting her off while she talking, maybe they can learn something. And with that, the nod is out. I love y'all all. See y'all tomorrow night. We're gonna do the 7 days this week. I do it at work sometime. Shit. Peace.